4 o'clock, ABC 10 News at 5 starts right now.
Autopsy results confirming that remains found in the Teton National Forest belong to Gabby Petitto. Her boyfriend, a person of interest in the case, is still missing. What's next for the investigation?
Plus, the city of San Diego partnering with the federal government to address homelessness, how it will work, and
that looks refreshing. Children trying to stay cool as temperatures across San Diego County soar before the start of fall. We'll take a look at the records broken and how long this heat is expected to last.
ABC 10 News at 5 starts now.
It's sad. She was too young to die.
Strangers coming together and expressing their condolences after the FBI announced this afternoon that remains found in Wyoming are those of Gabby Petitto. Her death ruled a homicide. Good evening, I'm Lindsay Pena.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. The 22-year-old woman disappeared while on a trip exploring national parks with her boyfriend. He has since been missing since he was named a person of interest in this case. And investigators are still searching his parents' home in Florida. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the very latest on this developing story.
The results of an autopsy now confirm the body found in Wyoming is that of 22-year-old Gabby Petitto. The coroner saying her death was a homicide. Police in Florida renewing the search for her boyfriend and person of interest, Brian Laundrie, who is still missing. The FBI executing a court-authorized search warrant at Laundrie's parents' home in North Point, removing possible evidence and towing his Ford Mustang from the driveway. Laundrie's parents told police last Friday they hadn't seen their son for 3 days, saying he drove that Mustang to a nearby nature reserve and never returned. Questions now about why authorities didn't question Laundrie before he disappeared.
The authorities wanting to be careful not to be seen as only looking at one person when there's a trial later. Search warrant, you have to have evidence of probable cause of a crime at the place you want to go search.
Laundrie had been on a cross-country road trip with Gabby, returning home without her on September 1st. But she wasn't reported missing for another 10 days. As police searched for Laundrie, a newly released 911 call painting a different picture of an altercation between the couple on August the 12th.
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl.
He was slapping her?
Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and they drove off.
Despite that, witnesses claims Petitto seen here on police body camera footage telling officers she was the aggressor.
What was it you were attempting to accomplish by slapping?
I was trying to get him to stop telling me something.
In the police report, responding officers saying that incident seemed to be less of a domestic dispute and more of a mental/emotional health break. The officer separating the couple for the night. And the FBI is still asking the public for help in this investigation, saying no detail is too small. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And also tonight, a makeshift cross made with those river rocks appeared near the area where investigators searched for Petitto. This is in an area of Grand Teton National Park. It's unclear who put that memorial there. There's also a growing memorial in Petitto's honor in her hometown of Newport, Florida. That's near Tampa. Police there have been people there have been leaving flowers, pictures, and teddy bears outside the Northport City Hall.
I don't know what else to do. It's just something you can do to let them know, let her family know that people care. It's sad. She was too young to die.
Several mourners say even though they don't know the Petitto family, they can relate to the feeling of loss. And you can keep up with the very latest on the search for Petitto's boyfriend and the investigation into her murder by downloading our free mobile app. Just go to the App Store and search 10 News.
In about 90 minutes, members of the Mission Beach community will come together to talk about what's being done to combat a recent surge in violent crime in the neighborhood. Most recently, there's been a string of shootings. ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill is joining us from Mission Beach. And Ryan, the planning board says it wants to get input from the public tonight.
As we reported earlier this month, there have been about 3 shootings this summer in the area. That's a populous tourist sighting, and now the Mission Beach Planning Commission is holding a virtual meeting to talk about what's going on in this community. As ABC 10 reported about 2 weeks ago, a woman in her 60s was shot in a parking lot. She is also expected to be okay. 2 other people that ABC 10 News spoke to had bullets fly through their camper while watching a movie during that same similar incident. A couple of weeks before that, another shooting happened towards the end of August where 2 people were hit after a fight broke out. San Diego police also made an arrest after an alleged hate attack on a group of people during a nighttime beach gathering. That also happened in August. As we said, that meeting is expected to take place at around 6:30 tonight virtually. Reporting live here in Mission Beach, Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
So much happening there, Ryan. Thank you. And that was a quick scare today when the wind started spreading this brush fire near Miramar National Cemetery. An ABC 10 News viewer actually recorded some of this video of the flames around 1 o'clock burning off Nobel Drive. That's just east of the 805. There are no buildings nearby, as you might know, although we're told that there was a homeless camp in the area. Firefighters stopped the spread at about half an acre. The fire chief says there was a fire in this exact same spot yesterday as well. Turning now to our weather, we are experiencing a big heat up across San Diego County with several local neighborhoods breaking the 100-degree mark. Our meteorologist Angelica Campos is here right now. Fall coming up tomorrow. Doesn't feel like it at all.
That's right, Steve. Santa Ana winds in full effect, and that's bringing a big warm up. Also dry conditions. When you see fires like that, it's extremely dangerous because of the low humidity and the gusty winds we're expecting. So looking at some of the temperatures from today, 95 degrees in Vista, tying the record from 1992, and Ramona also tying the record of 101 in Alpine. And we actually broke the record of 97 from 2001. Valley Center, Poway, both reaching 102 degrees today, 86 degrees in National City and San Diego made it also to the mid 80s. Over the last 24 hours, we've seen temperatures jump about 13 degrees, and we're expecting the numbers to average close to 15 degrees above normal as we head into tomorrow. Right now, it is 90 degrees in Escondido, Poway, Ramona, 91 degrees, 92 in Alpine. Hot weather will continue for one more day, so it is going to be a toasty start to fall. I'll explain why and when conditions will be much better and definitely more comfortable.
All right, thanks, Angelica. San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria is unveiling his latest plans to address homelessness in the city. He says the goal is to house more than 2,000 people by the end of next year. ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala explains it's part of a nationwide initiative launched by the Biden administration.
The federal government is responding to the homelessness crisis we've seen across the United States and right here in San Diego through a new initiative called House America. House America will use funds from the American Rescue Plan and other federal resources to work on immediately rehousing those experiencing homelessness, as well as building new affordable housing.
If we can get additional federal assistance to move hundreds, if not thousands more people off the streets and into permanent housing, we will take that offer and do it gladly.
San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria joined other mayors and the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development in launching the effort this week. Gloria says homelessness is the most pressing issue in San Diego, but millions of dollars have been spent without getting more people off of the streets.
Probably the best example I can give you is that my predecessor spent millions of taxpayer dollars to purchase a bankrupted indoor skydiving facility to turn it into a homeless services center with no housing in it. If you want to solve homelessness, you have to provide housing.
Gloria tells me his goal is to house more than 2,000 homeless San Diegans by the end of next year, using funds from the American Rescue Plan. He says the city also received hundreds of housing vouchers to help people right away.
These vouchers are evergreen. And so that means that we can take the 480 emergency housing vouchers and the 100 rapid rehousing vouchers and immediately help 580 families.
He says the city will now be focusing on funding programs that do work, eliminating those that don't, and finding new nationally recognized best practices to invest in. Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
Gloria says the city is also working with the county to open the new Safe Haven homeless shelters that will focus on helping people with serious substance abuse problems.
The reason that
San Diego City Council member Marnie Von Wilpert says she's dealing with severe symptoms from COVID. Von Wilpert says she tested positive over the weekend. She credits getting vaccinated as the reason she's not in the hospital on a ventilator. Von Wilpert says she understands why people may be hesitant to get the vaccine, but encourages everyone to get it.
This South Bay warehouse company has to pay back hundreds of thousands of dollars that it stole from its employees. Bremar Global warehouse stores goods from trade across the border. The Department of Labor says the company, though, paid 16 workers as little as $3.38 an hour, and they paid those workers in pesos, even though the work was done in Otay Mesa. Bremar needs to give the workers the back pay up to minimum wage and pay overtime that they withheld. San Diegans are in for a series of increases on their water bills to start the new year. The City Council approved the hikes today. And our ABC 10 News reporter John Horn explains why some residents will be hit harder than others.
Everything seems to go up.
William Orton says that goes with the times here in San Diego. And starting January 1st, he could also be paying more on his city water and sewer bill. On Tuesday, the City Council approved a series of changes to rates and fees. The plan includes hiking wastewater rates by 5% on January 1st, followed by 4% increases to start 2023 and 2024, and a 3% increase in 2025. The city could also tack on as much as another 3% to pass along a separate rate hike from the Water Authority, which sells the city much of its water.
I refuse to let our water and wastewater systems get to the point where my residents, my constituents, and everyone in the city of San Diego and their children have to potentially tread through raw sewage. That is just simply unacceptable.
While the rate increases are across the board, those who live in single-family homes will see their bills go up the most.
I don't agree with that. I think it should be the same for everybody because, I mean, when you do it all together, I think everybody spends the same amount.
But the city says single-family residents use the most wastewater, so a certain fee would increase 33% on them while dropping for those who live in apartments and condos. The money would also help the city pay for its Pure Water project, which by 2025 could turn 30 million gallons of wastewater into drinking water per day. As a whole, the increases are projected to generate more than $30 million for the city in calendar year 2022. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
The City Council voted 8-0 to pass the rate increases. In a side note, Councilman Chris Cade opposed the 3% hike due to the Water Authority increase.
We stand, in my view, at an inflection point in history. As the United States seeks to rally the world to action, we will lead not just with the example of our power, but God willing with the power of our example.
Today in New York, President Biden spoke to the UN for the first time since taking office. This is the largest gathering of world leaders since the pandemic began, and that was clearly on the president's mind as he delivered a clear message.
The scientists and experts are telling us that we're fast approaching a point of no return in a literal sense. Every nation needs to bring their highest possible ambitions to the table.
Global leaders seem skeptical. European Union leaders say they feel the U.S. has been disloyal and lacking transparency. Biden responded by trying to push for continued diplomatic efforts. The possibility of a 9/11 style attack in the United States is lower than it was 20 years ago, despite the Taliban's recent victory in Afghanistan. This claim was delivered by the head of the National Counterterrorism Center today. Officials do believe the unrest in Kabul could embolden extremists living in the states. The FBI also addressed this possibility, saying it's working to confront a rise in threats motivated by racial and political grievances.